Hi guys and gals, it's your boy RM. Today, I want to ask the singular question I've been asking myself for, years now. What in the hell is going on with this world? I have no clue what's going on. I don't even know at all. I have no clue what's going on whatsoever. Things happen, things occur. The next thing you know, when you think you're dumbfounded, more dumb things occur. And in this case, I want to bring up the topic of, you remember the time when Russia, hit Poland with a missile? Well, actually, that isn't correct. Actually, Poland was hit by Ukraine. And I'm like, bro, what? And then I realized that, we listened to one guy on the scene, and he's, his testimony and stuff like that, and it's like, oh, okay, and then, of course, Poland and the United States look into it, and like, oh, yeah, it's Ukraine. Ukraine did it, and all that stuff. They're like, oh, sick. Neat. Poland. Okay, good thing. Good thing World War III hasn't started yet. And I'm like, oh, yeah, thank God. There's no war. However, I'm not sure if we're going to have, luck like this in the future. I'm pretty sure we're going to run out, and we're not going to do anything. We're going to run out of luck, and in that case, we're probably screwed. But, until then, I'm so dumbfounded what happened. I'm like, what? I know this might not be the stupidest thing in history, but, jeez. I feel like this event sums up, what kind of happening in, 2022, or at least the 20s right now. Just, something happens, and then you go into more context, and then you're like, huh? I don't understand. It's so confusing. So, actually, yeah, looking into this, looking into the actual thing, the Russians made a missile which landed in Poland, killing 2 people, and may have been fired by the Ukrainian forces attempting to fend off Moscow's air missiles. So in this case, the airstrikes and stuff like that. According, at least to the New York Post, the Ukrainians' missiles, they were actually missiles that were used to basically hit other missiles that were coming in towards them. Okay, perfectly fine, perfectly in self-defense and stuff like that. So Polish President Andrzej Duda claimed I'm gonna get flamed on Twitter. Oh, don't kill me, please. Claimed that the projectile was Russian-made, but stopped short, saying he believes who fired it, or who it was fired by, and which kind of confuses me. Very scared. Damaged Ukraine still has a Soviet and Russian-made weapons in its arsenal, including an S-300 air defense missile system, leading to its credence in the preliminary findings and suggestions that could have hit Poland if only came from its soil. Okay, very interesting. So, you read stuff like this, and of course I know this is one site. I've seen this on other sites too. If I'm not lazy, I'll actually link this stuff in the description. But it's good that they looked into it, because at least now they prevented World War III. But honestly, why didn't the news reporters just calm the absolute frick down? Because, dude, a missile hits and you're like, oh, I gotta report. Why are we pointing fingers? It's like, oh, it's Russia, obviously. If anything, we know in this day and age, we like to point fingers and we like to say, hey, do this, that, and the other. However, I don't think that should be the thing. If anything, we should take our time and figure out what's going on. Because we're Russian head first, and we have things like this happening, where we're like, oh yes, evidence, look, this is a lobster, therefore, he commit terrorism. When in reality, Charlemagne here, he's just a cute lobster. He didn't do anything. Charlemagne, you see him? He's a cute lobster. He's so cute. Look at him. Ooh. Let's say you see Charlemagne, and he has a knife, right? He's about to shank your ass. He's like, I'm gonna shank you, boy. And, I'm like, oh, scary, okay. And, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. So, I'm going to use an example with my boy Charlemagne. As you can see, cute lobster. So if I were to, let's say I show up to a crime scene, right? I see a dead body, right? And I see my boy Charlemagne nearby, right? So I see Charlemagne, and let's say I don't know him. Now let's say he's near the crime scene. Do I immediately point at him and say, look, he's next to the crime, therefore he's a criminal, or therefore he's the killer, right? He killed that guy. However, Charlemagne just happens to be in the proximity. We haven't done any investigation. I have no clue whether Charlemagne was a witness, whether Charlemagne was actually in the action, or anything. I literally just saw something hit, he's there, guy's dead, he's, it could be something like, oh, maybe he has a knife. I don't even know. Maybe he has something on him. Maybe he fought that guy in self-defense. Maybe, in reality, it was a self-defense kill. We don't know that. We haven't asked and got the evidence yet. So then, let's say, a few days go by, and we realize Charlemagne shanked the guy because the guy started to assault him. That means, Charlemagne, things start clearing up. Or let's say that, in reality, Charlemagne here didn't do anything wrong. What if he was the one who got battered and bruised, hence, you see him get battered and bruised, and what if, he ends up, disarming the guy. He takes a knife and, he quickly tries to run away with it. The guy's disarmed. So, of course, the guy killed someone else before he could disarm him. Now, Charlemagne has a knife, and it might make him look suspicious because he has a knife that was used to kill someone. However, we looked in the investigation, we realized that, according to his testimony and maybe some other people around, he is safe. So we shouldn't go to moral of the story, we shouldn't come to conclusions right away. And if anything, this is what this whole Ukraine, we're gonna die if it's a nuke, but if this whole missile situation with Poland and Russia and Ukraine, if anything we learn from is we need to calm down. We need to be cool and collected, especially when we're all cutthroat at each other nowadays, and think. And I know I'm just some dumb boy on the internet that wears a gas mask. But that, something must be wrong if I'm saying something. So, and rambling about this on the internet. So, yeah, that's about it, guys and gals. I'm gonna just let you go because I have no absolute clue what I'm doing at all. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. You know what? Maybe I'll make this a thing. Maybe I'll just ramble on the internet. And if so, if you like this, just hit like and subscribe. It takes 2 seconds. You don't have to, actually. You don't actually have to. You can hate me all you want. You can just hit it out of malicious intent. Charlemagne will be very sad if you don't hit that subscribe button.